everyone, this is Deborah. I was looking at my skin the other day and I said to myself, what the hell's wrong with my skin? Oh, it's because it's so dry. It looked like cracks in the Sahara Desert because I use so much retin A. So I forgot I wasn't using this argan oil by Josie Moran. This is the golden grail right here. And when you buy this big bottle, I bought this like 2 years ago and I was living with my brother. I move it over to the little bottles for travel. So now in just one day, my skin looks a whole lot better. And I was running out of the concealer. Now, a lot of people get concealer and corrector confused. Even I did. You know, I thought I knew it. Well, corrector is if you have different skin issues. And it corrects, I guess, the color. But concealer is if you want to conceal something. I don't know. But I researched it on Amazon, and this Revlon, one had the best reviews. Photo Ready. See, I don't know if that Photo Ready. I don't know. Whatever. It's very, very forgiving in it. And it's very creamy, and I like that. So it doesn't settle into those lines. So pick up some of that. All right, now, I also found good reviews on the Neutrogena. I got the light to medium because I think you want it a little bit lighter than your skin tone. So here's the Neutrogena. Put some of that on. I have some very bad old age spots because I'm old. Okay, so this Neutrogena is pretty decent on Amazon. So the other day I'm outside doing laying down some black mulch. When I'm outside, I just go for whatever my heart takes me, right? So I start breaking open 30 bags of black mulch and start spreading it. And I went out there after 8. Do not do that. That's when the mosquitoes come out, right? I am eat up with mosquito bites. I'm allergic to them. Oh my God. So thank God I had bought some alcohol recently. And I came in, took a shower. I'm covered. I'm just totally black. And my fingernails were dyed gray. So I went and got some of my gray fingernail polish, the OPI gel 1 and 2, and did my nails. So this had fell behind my makeup table, but this is from Skin. This is like 4 years old. And he doesn't sell the eyeshadow anymore in this form. He sells it in the sticks. So this is great for traveling. As you see, it's well used. So let's get some blush on here. So I was supposed to run errands yesterday, and my friend Dee, the one I travel with all the time, her and her husband, trying to book airline tickets. Honey, it's not easy. Whoa, it's just not easy. I have airplane miles, which is why I can travel. And they wanted like 70,000 miles. Oh my God. You know, so she wanted to go to St. Kitts. We're trying to go to Mexico again and the DR. It's just, the problem is a lot of these countries, or a lot of the Airbnbs will not let you bring a dog. Now, she always brought her dog to the DR because she owned, 2 homes there. So I got some got some bad news. My granddaughter went and had another MRI, and she has 3 herniated discs. Now, that means they need to shave those off with a laminectomy. That's what it's called. So I forwarded my neurosurgeon and orthopedic. He's both. She is in severe pain. They gave her morphine. It didn't even work. That's bad. When you get to the point where you can't stand the pain and you can't walk, then it's time. It's time to have an operation. So I ordered these clips because my hair just will not stay. When I use hairpins, this will not stay. But these, if you see the design of them, these actually are working. So now she's going to work. Yeah, she's going to work. So the other news is my grandson, who was born with a bilateral cleft palate. He's had like 10 surgeries, maybe more. He's going for his last. He's like 21 now. He is getting his jaw broken and his mouth wired shut for his last surgery because his profile, if you've ever seen anybody with a cleft palate, his profile is affected from that. So they are fixing that. And he's such a sweetie. So I'm going to go, I think it's UVA in Richmond. I'm going to go there and be with him because the last surgery he had, they had to cut open part of his skull and replace it in the roof of his mouth because they don't have that bone. You know what I'm saying? It was a sad, sad thing when he was born. He, you know, all babies have that suckling natural desire, you know, to breastfeed. He couldn't, and we had to feed him with a dropper. And I understood it totally. My ex didn't want me to even babysit him because it was an annoyance to him for him to be a little bit whiny. Well, that just broke my heart. You know, it broke my heart that my ex was like that. He was not very forgiving to his grandson in this respect. So I had bought a lot of makeup because I left my makeup case last time I traveled at Walmart, and Walmart will not let you try on makeup because they have no mirrors or anything. So now I have to take back all this makeup because the shades was all wrong. So I'm going to try to take it back today, see how that goes. So I'm in my pajamas. So when I was traveling, I got a hold of some bad food or something because I got some intestine problems. I'm not going to tell you exactly. So for 2 days, I was afraid to move. You know what I mean? So then when I got home, I developed a UTI. Oh my God. So thank God I had antibiotics and I had those AZO pills. So I took care of myself for 2 days and that went away. But let me tell you what, when you go visiting, it does something to your system, you know, where it just rattles me. Like when I go to the Caribbean, I usually get a very bad cold because of the atmosphere differences. But when I went to Mexico, I never got that. You know, it's just the climate changes, right? So A lot of my flowers are coming in. I am so happy. So the Lollipop kids are still coming over. I give them these frozen pops, right? But I could do the rest myself. Oh, and my shed doors, when I told, they fell off, I was so depressed. So my granddaughter came back over and drilled pilot holes into the hinge and into the plastic, and it's stuck and it's working. It hasn't fell off in my hand yet. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just grateful to have a place to put my lawnmower. Oh, yeah, I'm just grateful. So I still haven't fixed my seat belt on the car. I don't know when I find time for that. Gotta run a lot of errands. I gotta pick up my meds at Walgreens. And let me tell you what, I think I'm just gonna have my meds delivered, because it is a pain in the ass to stop what you're doing every day, load up, and go to the pharmacy. I mean, it's just a pain. Why do that when they can just deliver your stuff, But I did have my stuff delivered once when I lived in the apartment behind Stafford Courthouse. And they hung it on my door knob. I'm on the 4th floor, and my neighbors stole my meds. Oh my God. My neighbor stole my stuff. Oh, so, oh geez. Let's fix that. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. So my daughter finally called me. In our family, we don't apologize. We just let some time go by, and then we just call each other, And my brother went to Watkins Glen without me. Oh God, I think he just wanted to do a guys weekend. I said, I can be one of the guys, I can be one of the guys. So there goes my fishing trip. I usually go fishing with him. Maybe he's still mad because I told his best friend not to touch my fucking pole. You don't want to touch other people's fishing poles, Oh, that reminds me. When you're in a white marlin tournament, you don't want to touch anybody's poles. You will be disqualified. Well, I get to go to the White Marlin Open. I will do lots of videos about it. It's a very exciting tournament, believe me. There's so many people that go there that they have to replace the sod the very next day. That in itself is expensive as hell, right? And noisy. Oh my God, very noisy. So, I was looking at my profile, and I don't like my profile, because years ago I had lipo here and here. They cut me here and here and here. It sucked out the fat. This was in my mid-40s. Well, I know my friend's doing that electric pulse, I forget what you call it, where she wears this thing around her neck. And she recently had a neck lift. She looks fantastic. In Mexico. But my profile's not looking so good anymore. But you know what? I'm going to just grow old gracefully. Yeah. I'm just going to grow old gracefully. Let's see if I can find any lipstick. All right. So, let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, Dee Dee's mascara. Yeah, we need mascara. I don't know if y'all have ever tried Mally. I like watching her. She has a great personality. Let's see. I get a lot of, what's it called? Anxiousness when I leave the house. I guess you all probably know that about me now, right? So let's blend this in. Yeah. So, I know a lot of you all probably expressed concern about me ordering from Temu, you know, because it is a whole lot cheaper than what you would get at Walmart, right? Look at this little brush. Isn't that cute? Well, I noticed my neighbors are ordering from there too. Yeah. It's undeniable because you see these orange wrappings, this orange boxes it comes in, but I really like this Lash Paradise. This is L'Oreal. They sell this at the duty-free shops at the airport. So I haven't been sleeping again, but last night I actually slept really good. I am very grateful when I get a good night's sleep. All right, so I haven't put my new thermostat in, and I went in my crawl space and looked at above me, and the boards were like 12 inches. So I ordered some insulation, faced insulation, so that my electric bill won't be so much this winter. So I had to order like a hazmat suit. I've got the N95 masks to put on, to install it. I could only afford like one roll, so it's a start, people, right? Insulation is so damn expensive. And then I got the rolled insulation to go around the pipes. And I looked at a lot of videos, and the pipes that most people have were like 12 inches in diameter. Well, since my house is 122 years old, my ductwork is this big. Yeah. So I had to get the kind that was not sleeved, if you know what I mean. I'm probably using some terms you're not familiar with, so just Google it. Yeah, my ex-husband calls me or texts me. Says he's working out at Orange Theory. Never heard of this place. Actually, it's a workout place. And I said, good for you. So that's nice. I always do this so that the mascara does not make the dots at the top, people. So I was just watching this show about what's it like to be a movie star's child. And I just found out that Roseanne Barr and her husband sent their teenage children away during the height of her fame. I mean, who does that? All right, thanks for listening.